What is up everybody? Welcome to this week's Jesse Spec YouTube video. Today I'm going to show you a few things that I don't like about my GT86. So let's go for a ride. I'll show you a little bit the problems that I'm looking at, and I also want to show you how I want to improve the car so it can be an ultimate street machine and not a race car that will kill the whole driving experience. So without further ado, join me and let's dive right into it. So, let me tell you a few things I dislike about this car. It's not only about GT86s, it's more about this car in particular. So, all the GT86 lovers, I'm not insulting your car, I'm giving you a comment on mine. The car handles fantastically. That's, by the way, one of the main things I love about it. However, in its current form, I didn't try to change the suspension setting or anything, but it's just too hard. The driving feel is very good for a perfectly flat, perfect surface like a racetrack, but on an open road like this, I mean, it's super harsh, so it's hard to drive this. Second thing I don't like, these seats. Although I love grid racing seats, the GS just doesn't fit my body, so that's one thing that's gonna have to go. It's gonna be for sale, by the way. It's the black GS seat will be for sale. Another thing I don't like so much about this car, and it's not I just feel it's a little bit of a waste to drive around with this beautiful keys steering wheel on a street car, you know, with the, I just feel it wear down while I'm using it just to drive around, and it's really not ideal. Another thing that I don't like about this car is, you can probably hear that, although I love the boxer sound, I cannot imagine to drive a 500 kilometer drive with this kind of a noisy exhaust, and it actually drones a lot. I don't think it's due to the Apexi exhaust catback. It might be due to other elements, and it has a boxer sound manifold, exhaust manifold, so this can be really something contributing to the drone factor. And the final thing, and that is probably the thing that bothers me the most, what could it be? Woohoo! This car is fast, man. Damn. That is a fast car, bro. That is really a fast car. Maybe, okay, let's say it for the stock GT86. The point that I don't like about the stock GT86 or the BRZ, it's its engine that lacks a bit of character low down. That's the only thing. And honestly, I love revving engines, so it's not a big minus factor for me. But in comparison to a 4AGE, for example, or many other engines, the 2ZZ, for example, as well, these cars really have character, even low down. They want some, and I can tell you, this car has a supercharger in it, and it's super quick down low. So this car does not have this problem. So that deletes one of the negative points I have about it. As good as these mirrors look, you can't see shit behind you, so I'm just gonna remove these as well. Those are original APR ones. That's also something I do not like about my GT86 at the moment. Although on a race car I wouldn't say no, but for a street car this is does not work for me. Oh yeah, I forgot. Actually, there is one thing that I also don't like about this car is there are a few interior pieces missing, like the handle here, the radio, the stereo. For me, it's a street car. If you don't have the basic comfort elements of it, it's not worth driving, and it actually ruins the experience. So it's like, for me, having a completely stripped out street car is really a bad idea. Honestly, like, that's the perfect way how to make you fed up of driving your car around on a daily basis. Having an interior, sound deadening and everything, for me, is essential. I may be becoming an old guy, 33 years old, but I do feel a race car does not offer comfort because that's not something you actually need. But on a street car, the fact of not being able to enjoy your daily driving or your commute or go buy the bread on a Sunday morning really kills the whole experience. So that goes also with super harsh suspension and too loud exhaust. Being scared to be caught by the police, or just droning so much that it hurts. It gives you a headache after an hour driving. That's all stuff that, for me, kill the pleasure of driving these cars. So honestly, I mean, I shouldn't be doing that, but this car will actually be detuned. It's a bit too hardcore for a street use. So that will show you a little bit the next episodes of this car. Power will also decrease a little bit, to be honest, but it will be well worth it to give back some of its initial comfort, remove the rear harness bar, all kinds of things like that, you know. So this series will not be about tuning the car further, it will actually be making it more streetable. That's the weirdest YouTube video series ever. But anyway, let me show you how I plan on to do that, and by doing long drives as well and all that. If I want to use it for being my toge driving machine, it has to be streetable, and I should be able to drive like 5 hours in the car without having my hips hurting like in this seat right now, you know. So these are all things that I really think are essential and that I will be doing in order to improve this car, because the previous customer, or my friend who owned it, really wanted to make a race car out of it. We actually even had a roll cage ready for it and everything. And honestly, I'm just gonna give up all of that, because I feel this car should be an ultimate street machine with the daily drivability to it. And anyway, I'm repeating myself, but that's really what I want to do with this car from here, is improve its streetability and make it and detune it in one sense. I might even do some mapping and things like that in order to make it a little bit more drivable and everything. This car has an awesome feature, which is actually launch control and flat foot shifting. Let me show you what that looks like. So here you will see I'll be putting my foot down. Let me put it in third gear here. So foot down, clutch down. You hear how it does that? And then I pass the gear. I never took my foot off the accelerator. So that's an awesome feature that allows you, when you shift quick, to actually get through the gears much quicker, and it's really an amazing feature. So anyway, that's something I wanted to, that's basically everything I wanted to tell you about this car and how it's going to be going from now, and my general feeling of how it feels driving it. Tell me what you think. Are you a GT86 lover? Do you love these cars as much as I do? And make sure to subscribe, like, share this video if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.